you missed that, you get to see the encore here.
This is what I was talking about. You know, when you have the Ashe, you do have a lot of engage opportunities, and with this composition, there's a lot of power in the side lanes. You can avoid team fights, as you mentioned, Valdez, but if you have a late-game scaling AD carry here as T1, you've already got a scaling Azir here, and you're just heading towards making sure this late-game carry can pop off. You have a lot of disengage options with this comp as well, and I personally really like T1's composition more.
I think the risk with T1's composition, though, is that you get run over in the early game. If you look at the Damwon Kia composition,
a bit of a tree here, but it's definitely one that, you know, it favors snowballing, and for both of these players, I think that has kind of been the snowbally style we've been seeing from them throughout the end of regular season and playoffs, as Canyon does path up, as you mentioned.
Oh, that was pretty quick. They're going for this. The flash comes in from Canyon. There's no flash on Kana, and a first blood at 2 minutes and 46 seconds. What a huge gank this early on in the game.
and I love the commitment there, knowing that there is no not
Owner's getting
available.
in there. He's going to land that stun, but the teleport takes a while to get on top of him. Canyon, of course, no flash, and now the teleport coming in, but the stun landing once again, and everybody's getting into this fight here as the Ignite is not going to get the kill. Onto Canyon.
Baker flash!
Though, he's flashing for this one and going through the wall. One more auto would do it, but he can't see him over the wall. We're 3 minutes into the game, and Faker might just die to the turret, although Showmaker's just going to laugh at him. Lands it, throws up the thumbs up, and that's it for Faker over here.
This is a disaster. Faker uses both of his summoners, dies. Kana loses summoners, dies on the top side of the map. But this is a huge lead for Damwon Kills.
Oh,
and they're run warping.
Poor Kana, man. He just can't catch a break. This is Rise and Trundle. How about Camille? How about all three of them get in there and bully? He's just going to burn down to the Ignite as Khan. You're not just going to get this free objective, but the Rift Herald's already pretty low. To hit that eye, trying to get it down there. And now the engage going to be started off onto the level 6 Trundle. The exhaust used onto him as well. And they can't even kill him. They finally do get him down, but Faker's getting low now as Ghost is coming in from behind, but here comes T1 on the front side trying to take out Showmaker. That Rise not doing enough early on in this game, and T1 will be able to take the 2-for-1. Dropping it mid now. We got to fight up in the top side. The needles are coming out. Khan is going to miss the hook shot as the damage is coming out here with the Ignite, but trying to turn it back. Khan will be able to do it. I'm not even sure if he knew himself he was going to win that fight.
All according to plan, misses the hook shot. And
this one being the second one. As you can see, the engage, the Zenith Blade will miss, and that's going to be the key for Damwon to start up this fight as they get on in, and Keria is just blown up immediately. Barrel soaks up a lot of the damage, and he has a stopwatch. Faker is trying to carry this as hard as possible, and now Owner's got some value potentially on that backside, but it's just not enough, as another pillar is going to come in here from Damwon. Even slowing down Damwon a little bit, they had to walk around that one. And Faker and Teddy, it looks like they should be able to get away, but yet another team fight win will go the way of Damwon in their own jungle.
Yeah.
And Showmaker level 13 just begins the machine gun Rise plays.
Ghost arrow.
Okay, trying to get on in there, but here comes Faker, and look at that Emperor's Divide. He gets 3, and this is the team fight T1 we're looking for. This is what we have been talking about, as the damage is not enough to take out Showmaker. Somehow he gets out of there as the Gwen is going insane. I'm not sure, Damwon, you want to take this fight. Kana is ready and willing. He doesn't care that he's 0-4. He's a Gwen, and he comes in there and does insane damage. The damage is already there, as you're saying. Where's the jungler? Owner's trying to get over here, but he cannot on time. And now, this is the thing about Damwon. They have Braum, they have Trundle, they have Ashe. If they don't want to fight, they don't necessarily have to, but they're going to wait in the bush. And I don't know about that one, as Kana once again is throwing out the needles, but the Trundle is doing so much. They're going to be able to blow up the Ashe, but who cares about that? As it looks like the wallets of Damwon are getting there at this point in time. Kana desperate to try to turn this one around, but the stun is going to go down onto Teddy, and there is the ace as Damwon. Yeah, it's absolutely true. And T1, they're kind of calling the bluff, and here we go. We're going to scoop up 3 under the turret, but the damage is coming out here already from the Gwen. We got a one-on-one here in the river as Owner's trying to win that one, but the Zhonya's is completed. Showmaker going to have some help from his friend, but he's trying to realm warp out of here. as the Solar Flare not going to get it done, but that is another big Emperor's Divide from Faker. He's still trying to win this one for his team.
And they made that fight happen. I said it wasn't possible. I said they didn't have the tools, but Faker walked forward and under turret tossed it out. Now they've got control over this Baron pit.
And Canyon, you can see flashless. He doesn't have health. They're going to have to let it go, as T1 will be able to pick up a huge objective. They take it away.
And now, possible fight for the third Drake here.
Yeah, and this is the thing, Damwon, they feel like they can go for fights like these after giving up the Baron. They don't have any split pushing pressure. They're just going to go in a straight 5v5 against C1. That's not necessarily what you're looking for, as here comes the Gwen. Kana gets in there. Going to have a very nicely timed stopwatch as now Carriot trying to stun that backline, and Gwen does her job, but look at Showmaker. He's going insane, but it doesn't matter, as Teddy is full health as well, and he's trying to carry this one from the backline. Khan is gigantic, but Teddy trying to keep him at range here. The stopwatch is going to help out. As you can see, Teddy,
Power of Teddy.
He'll try to kite them out, but he can only do so much. Yes, he stays alive, but man, Khan is just a menace. He must be legendary. 9-0 already in this game. Kind of insane already at 38 minutes. And you can see that Canyon, he's struggling to get in there. And Azir, Faker of all people, is going to be able to take down that Baron. But now Damwon looking for the fight. The Camille in this one. Huge bounce damage now from the Rise in the front line. But he's going to have to go golden. It doesn't matter. He's got backup from his team. And this skirmish, if you don't have a Viego, I think that Damwon should be able to eventually win it. Don't know if they can kill Teddy. They're going to give it a shot here, as Khan doesn't want to let him go, and the pillar should be enough. No flash even used by Teddy. He knows that it's pretty dire and has to give it up.
That might be it as well, because they're pushing in on top side. Look at how long it is before Teddy's actually going to be alive here.
It's such a long death timer.
Yeah, the Baron buff here, I don't know if it's going to be enough. There are no minions up just yet, and the damage is coming out. That is big on the Solar Flare, but Ghost, he's got a front line, and he has the cleanse. They do have enough damage to take down the Viego, and they will have enough to take down game number one. Damwon will defeat T1 here in 39.5 minutes to take game one of the fight.
Okay,
it's happening!
In the finals.
What?
First time this year for the LCK.
Damwon have prepped for this, and how about an Olaf to go with it? Kassadin and a Vayne for Teddy.
Okay.
You guys tuned into the right stream tonight, that's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, look, you have a lot of late game power with both of these compositions. You have great side laning. Whoever ends up winning that top lane is going to roll away with that one. It's going to be once again flashless there, as you can see, with the summoners. But I gotta say, Damwon Kia's composition is so much easier to pull off, I feel, in those late game fights. You have so much setup. You have the Camille who can side lane.
He might wait for the teleport, though. Here we go. Khan will have to teleport up here as well. And let's see if Kana gets baited into this one. He went all the way around the vision, as you mentioned. No flash again here for Kana. The undertow will land. They need that stun, though, onto him. Do they have the burst? Damage is the question. It looks like Canyon wants to go for it, but he will have to give up his life. But yet again, First Blood will go into the pockets of Khan. On to Kana here if he wants to go, and here we go. The Ghost will be popped, and Kana just going to have to try to sustain. He has the damage, and he's going to trade a kill back, and that is huge. As Owner is here, not quite on time. Canyon will at least be able to pick up a kill of his own.
Damwon tries to go for the same play, and for the second time, Kana is able to...
This is up. He's going to have to flash there, and Teddy just doesn't... He executes him with the E. The Canyon is doing so much to help his lanes. Like, he is foregoing so much farm to just stay in the top side. And now we're just going to try to bully Kana once again. And you can see Khan can easily just tank this up. Kana surviving for a crazy amount of time. And Showmaker will just barely live. No, he goes down. The burn gets him. That stun and use that home guard speed to help him out here. Even a Ziggs bomb just to clear, as now Canyon is getting there onto Teddy. Though Pillar not going to do anything, and Canyon's going so deep for this kill, and yes, he will be able to pick it up. but at what cost? The cost of his own life. Showmaker gets low, and here comes Kana. Kana's trying to come in from behind, and he's like, wait, where did my team go? He's definitely trying to corral them quite a bit. The flash stun going on to Ghost, who was left all alone. But look at the bottom side. They're just going to kill the LeBlanc. Ghost is kiting this out incredibly. Keria desperately trying to tank this up, and yes, they will get the kill. But the chase is on, and it's Camille and Kassadin who are on the chase. The scariest nightmare you've ever seen. Let's see if they can actually catch up here as Beryl on the Leona as well. Trying to catch whoever they can. Owner here. There's still the top turret left. And so they actually are really corralled in here. The pillar is not good. Down goes one. Kana on the Gwen. He might be able to get it done. That Ripwalk is not good enough. And Kana is trading it back so well. As now Faker going to teleport in here and try to get something done to Khan. Eventually Gwen goes down here, but Khan is corralled into the alcove, and he will be left to die.
Take it as T1 because of the other objectives that you're able to get as Canyon.
Oh boy, they really do not like Kana though. Like, how many times are they going to commit to killing this Gwen? It's insane. And again, it kind of ties into what you were saying, right? He's getting Khan fed, and they're trying to set up this insanely strong Camille once again.
Yeah, and now when you have the Camille set up here, you could do a lot with this mid-game, but it isn't the same type of control that we had last game. As we talked about in the draft, there is no ride.
Showmaker and Khan might still be alive. Yeah, they have Aline potential. As
Keria
here they go again.
Goes for the face check, and he doesn't even have Subjugate here. Took Ignite for the lane as well. And so probably wouldn't have even used Exhaust. So he's just going to go down just like that, trying to get vision around this Baron. And I can't blame him after game one. And how about this? Dom1. Doesn't really matter what the current state of the game is. They always seem to find these picks. As now the teleport comes in from Kana. You can see that Dom1 Kia at least are going to respect him.
And Teddy's winning out because he's getting a lot of extra free farm for this. And yes, eventually Dom1 Kia will be able to take this turret out, but they're not going to be able to do it with any other advantages on the map.
Canyon is literally chaperoning them into an inner turret on the top side. The teleport committed to by Showmaker, who's got Everfrost. He's going to have to get out of here. As he is level 13, and here comes the wraparound from Canyon, actually just running straight at Kana, and he's got the damage. He makes this Olaf look so insane. Even picks up the second kill.
Of this Vayne isn't going to come online until much later, and you're not going to be able to do this until you get the 5v5 team fights. The power of this Camille is now, it's here, and this is not an equivalent exchange. This is not what you want.
Oh boy, an Owner just running straight into vision. Some kind of impact in this game. You know, so far he's just been farming. We need him to get more than just the solo kill if you're looking for T1 to get the win. Kana in the pit here all alone. He's going to have Faker over the wall to help him out here, but a lot of damage already done. And you can see that that zoning power of the Ziggs is getting work done. Keria even taking some damage. Khan is such a menace right now. And T1 just going to have to back out of it. There's the cleanse out of Teddy. They will just have to give away that dragon.
And that's a big moment for Dom1 Kia as they're still looking for a possible chase. Of course, have the Baron buff available so you can try and get a shove in mid here.
Yeah, Dom1 are just kind of crazy at times. They are feeling themselves right now. They know that they have so much potential to win these fights. They're just going forward as Beryl is going to go extremely deep on this one, but he's got his team to back him up, and now it's a bit 1-by-1. T1 holding the Phalanx. They can't get the damage. Teddy has to flash the Mega Inferno Bomb, as he will not have that for the next fight. No summoners for him, and now with the Baron, DK gets so much.
And that's the combo, and the fearlessness of Dom1 Kia is something that very few his decision-making has been. Can 1v1 anyone as Ghost.
Oh no. This poor Ziggs, it's like, is he going to get away from all of this skirmish from the side of T1 though? That's really a huge question. They find him in the jungle alone. And that was really all Owner setting up the pick onto him, so the flash stun comes in. You know, I'm Vayne, we could probably burst this down, but they just have too much vision, too much control, and we can't exactly make a move like that right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is a problem.
Well,
I mean, this is desperation. This is so late. They have time to rotate now.
They have a lot of damage, though, but as you mentioned, the teleport here from Khan is available. The rotation will come in on time. And that's really the important thing. Dom1 Kia are here, and now there's no distortion, and this LeBlanc can't get away from Khan! He's just gonna take him out, and the two-man Solar Flare as the Vayne and the Gwen are trying to do something to this front line, but Showmaker, he's not level 16 actually. He's going to have to come back here, Khan, trying to escort the rest of his team, and he should be able to. Teddy is pretty insane, but the tankiness is too much as the kill will go into the pockets of Khan and Damwon. They might just do it again.
That's almost a clean ace.
Yeah, he had 16 a while
don't even
ago.
get me started on Cassidy.
There are two essentially glass cannons. I mean, they're not even that fragile anymore.
Oh, no. Not like this. Kana's bullied again, and you can feel the power. It feels almost inevitable, right? Level 17 on both Khan and Showmaker. They're playing late game scaling carries. They find enemy champion, they commit. They don't even know where the rest of them are. They have some vision in the enemy base, and they know that, a couple of guys are there in the front. Teddy here, he's trying to make some plays. The zoom in is coming in. As Teddy,
he's chasing.
Should be able to get Khan here, you would have to imagine, as that will be a good kill, at least a shutdown. And as you said, Chronicler, so much relies on this Vayne on Teddy.
So much relies on Teddy, but he's only able to take these fights in perfect scenarios that are given to him on a silver platter. Every kill he's gotten so far has been T1 finding a... Oh, no, hold that thought.
And look at this. This is so important. The Ocean Drink is about to spawn. And Carrion just goes down like that. You cannot make that mistake again. And now Owner, he's just going to get blown up by Ghost.
Game.
And say what you want, but he's been hitting those ultimates. And sometimes that's all Ghost needs to do. Quite literally. As now Faker, he's trying to make the play. You can feel the desperation from him. Maybe it's Teddy that can make the play. But now, with 3 of them caught out, they could just go for the ends here. They don't even need the Ocean Soul.
And I don't know if there's anything that T1 can do, as you pointed out. Who needs Ocean Soul when you're this far ahead?
They don't need anything but the Nexus. That's what they say. Canyon burns down. It doesn't matter. They get the stun down. This poor Vayne. There's nothing that Teddy can do. And Damwon are going to take yet another game in this summer finals, even looking for the mental kill as well. With that extra kill, not going to get it, but it doesn't matter.
It was mentioned earlier, but I think it's time for the Camille to get banned out here. Canyon, 18,000 damage this game, but you give this team a front line like this, and you play through Khan side lane pressure, you get enough of an advantage, and you have glass cannon carries. They're always going to be able to deal with something like a Vayne that needs to close the distance so much. And when your front line is so far behind, you never have the space as Teddy to do anything in this game. Will they once again pull out Kassadin? Because Kassadin is also fantastic with this disengage. They're slicing Maelstrom, right? They have the Emperor's Divide. Viego can stun someone who's coming, and you can interrupt Rel's ultimate pretty easily. Remember, this is the first year of Gumayusi's LCK play.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty huge. We've seen Kana go for kind of an insane flank all the way around the back from the top lane. But look at this, Canyon up towards the top. There is a control ward. Trying to zone Kana off of this for now. As level 6 going to be hit here for Ghost, but not for Gumayusi. And that Fate's Call is huge. And look at this fight that's happening already. But the Slicing Maelstrom going to get that value. They take down Canyon already before the fight even begins. And they say to hell with Ghost level 6, although here comes Showmaker trying to burst him down, and oh man, that might have been a mistake. 2 people getting caught up in here, as Khan is also going to be baited in, and T1 take a massive leap into the lead.
So much control of this fight by T1 here around the Slicing Maelstrom, and you have to realize, as Damwon, when you're trying to collapse onto Owner here, that he has 2 flashes. He's got his heart break, so he gets over the wall. Oh no.
Yeah, Showmaker's dead. You can see he's trying to fight it back, but literally Kana's just waiting here and letting the minions kill him.
Healing potential, like T1 has.
Oh boy. Showmaker greeting for the ward, and this is not what you want at this point in time. He has his flash, but he doesn't want to use it. But he has to at the end of the day. Down he goes, and Owner picks up a kill with the Rift Herald. in the mid lane. T1 are just stomping them here.
Canyon's not going to be involved in this fight whatsoever. He so desperately needs gold to come online. Without his Mythic, engaging is going to be such a pain.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man, Ghost in trouble.
Yeah, he's all alone. The exhaust comes in. He flashes straight into that ultimate. Barrel's doing so much to keep him alive, actually. It's perfect, and the attract repel as Barrel will go off the horse and feel very confident about his survivability. They dash and round that Jinx. Rocket as well as Ghost is moving forward into 3. Damwon looking to turn this around as they get another kill out to Owner as well.
Do not engage the dumb one like this in these skirmishy situations or you'll pay for it. They do get the Rift Herald crash through, but that's all they get, giving a ton of extra gold here over to Damwon. Kia so expertly played.
Kana got a double kill too? What happened?
On the top side of the map, overextends.
Now, I think what happens is... Oh, no, never mind. I was like, maybe he tried to teleport, and no, they tried to dive the Fed Cannon. Unsurprisingly, it doesn't work out very well.
Under turret! He is able to slicing mails from both of them. This was a huge mistake.
And that's coming from the top side that has been carrying Damwon Kia for the first 2 games. Fortunately for Damwon Kia, T1 in an attempt to try and punish, overextend crucially. Ghost doesn't actually die thanks to a beautiful save that comes up from Barrel with the Attract Repel and Magnet Storm. And now you can see the value that Kalista can have in these extended skirmishes where people aren't actually able to lock her down in the single combo, and a lot of gold going over to Damwon that didn't need to.
As everybody on the side of Damwon Kia is coming up to the top side, but Khan just gonna die before any of this happens. And yes, they might be able to get Owner, but look at that!
He's Viego!
He's Renekton and Viego! He's able to get out of there, and Showmaker just dies in the mid lane. Huge Magnet Storm, or rather, the Moonfall is coming down here from Canyon. They're trying to get something back, and yes, they will be able to pick off 2 kills as the Rocket is also not enough.
And yes, you see a little bit of split pushing here for Showmaker, but that means he's not here to defend this.
And you can see the lack of range means that they have no wave clear. They have a Diana. Like, what are you going to do? Khan can't get close to that. And here we go. Just the 2 of them bounced against the wall like stuffed animals. And down they go alongside of the turret. Showmaker's like, well, I guess I'll just farm because T1 are smashing him.
And there's nothing you can do against this. As Damwon Kia, you're too far behind to go for straight up 5v5s. You're trying to stall desperately. Showmaker off in the side doesn't have the teleport available, but even if he did, doesn't even have his Mythic finished. And T1,
2 inhibitors, 17 minutes.
Yep.
The chase is on yet again. We've seen this before. And
grass flash.
Let's see. Okay, that Everforce is going to land onto Faker. He might be the sacrificial lamb. He's going to try to flash to safety, but this is a Kassadin we're talking about, and there's so many low health bars. As Canyon, he's got the stopwatch, but that might not be enough. His Owner is going to be able to take him down, and look at this Renekton. He can't get the kills under the turret. The Jinx lives, and Viego still around.
The bot push is hitting the base as well during this.
Oh man, they're just running through the turret and they will blow up Owner. It's like a freight train right now. They're taking down everything in their path. As Gumayusi might be next. The final kill, Ghost is trying to catch up to him.
He's buying so much time here. And he's going to get away with it too. There's just nothing he could do.
They're just corralling him around the map.
That's the heal.
We win from the river all the way around, and that is going to be the kill finally coming through in a match. And T1 say, fine, enough with the shenanigans. We're going to take the objective, but the slicing maelstrom gets nobody. It hits nothing. And here comes Damwon. Showmaker is going to be able to get out of there, and Barrel is zoning them. They're just going to turn up to the Baron and try to take it away. They smite it down. As the damage is coming out here, though, Jinx is getting out of control. Super excited as Gumayusi. They're going to take down 3 as the push is looking to come in here. The empowered recall might be the case, but Showmaker's trying to turn it. Can he kill the Jinx? The answer is yes, but it doesn't matter.
Can he kill the Nexus?
There we go.
T1 is going to take the game.
Look at the push here, and the answer to your question, whether you get 2 inhibitors early matters or not. When you have this much of a lead, you can win a team fight. We are going to have a 21-minute game here for T1. The answer was yes, killing those 2 inhibitors was worth it. As T1's back in this finals now, and with one swift draft decision,
able to do so much for his team as well.
And as Damwon Kia, You take that one in stride, I think. After draft, we already identified that this was going to be a game that was won or lost in the early game, and they fell behind really far in the early game. They shouldn't have been able to get back in the game, and clearly they did. I think with the amount of damage that's available on T1, it's not as much of a hard counter as you sometimes see, where it completely invalidates the comp. With the amount of damage still available on Damwon Kia, I think you can kind of play around the unbreakable cooldowns. And that would be...
Okay.
Oh, I love it. So, couple of things. First of all, with Ashe, it's an incredibly strong combination because it allows you to not only have perma-prio in the lane, but your the Ashe Volley's prime for the roots or the stun possibility on your E. But what do you want to do with Braum? It's
where you have this ability to punish someone who's trying to harass this Gragas, especially post 6, because he's such an easy punish champion.
Here's Faker, by the way, up in the top side, sneaking around in the enemy jungle, doing an incredible amount of damage. And we just get a solo kill onto the Jace. First blood goes over to Kana.
Pre-6, he doesn't have 6.
Yeah, and that's just...
And the Drake, you know, gets slowed, it gets delayed, so yes, it looks like they are going to take it, but look at the extra power here on the top side of the map. Bot just sits pretty, and Faker, the threat of Faker up here on the top side means Khan has to sit back and wait. Extra plate comes through, they get the Rift Herald gold, and T1 with a nice lead in this early game.
cute deny there as well by Kana as... Khan.
Here we go again. Khan's going to get flash stunned, and he will flash away from this one, but is there enough damage? As he's trying to just kite this one out, he knocks him into the arrow! Are you kidding me? And that's enough to keep him safe. Baker will be able to secure that kill eventually, you'd have to imagine, and there it does go, but man, the teamwork that comes into that one is kind of insane.
Cinematic. This is very greedy, once again, from T1. The reward can be quite high if they pull it off.
Oh, Showmaker doesn't have TP.
Buddy is up here. Showmaker, he is desperately trying to get that CV back right now, but look at the Braum ult is going to catch the both of them. This is looking dire. T1, it will pay off, although they're only going to be able to get the one, and now here comes Showmaker. The Shock Blast misses, because that one was nearly lined up for him. As the cast comes in, and that's going to be Kata, just putting him in the trash. Down he does go, and the arrow will just sail wide. It doesn't amount to anything, and Barrel's left all alone here. He will have to flash, and Kana is still chasing after them.
What a performance from Kana tonight. In both of these games, he's had phenomenal performances, first on the Cannon, now on the Gragas. And, you know, T1 fans have been really critical of performance all year long, and even going back as far as last year. And he is coming up big in their most important match here.
Oh.
The turret stays alive somehow.
Look at the legends that are with him up there.
Carry is becoming an engaged support, it looks like, on this one, as a huge encore comes in, but there's zero follow-up. T1 just too far ahead. Showmaker's not going to dive into that. The Trundle, of course, not able to. Ghost not there, and so... Khan, okay, the Q is going to miss. There's a lot of damage from the Jace, but it's not quite enough. Faker with the phase rush looking for the follow-up, and he flashes in and picks up another huge kill for his team.
And now we're starting to see the snowball that Damwon found in the first couple of games used against them, right? They're getting caught left, right, and center. They're unable to match the pace that T1 has shown, and T1 keeps finding more and more of these objectives.
Oh, and this isn't even a fight you can take as Damwon. The distortion does nothing, and Faker gets a flank, but he's kind of all alone here. Can they take him out before anybody else gets over here is the question. The exhaust is going to be big. Takes him down. The shutdown will go to Ghost. As Kana comes over, though, and he's really the final boss. So Damwon not going to mess with him.
He's so fed that you can't go through the choke point. In fact, Keria is going to help him zone everybody else out, and that's going to be a guaranteed Drake here for T1. We'll see what soul we end up getting. So they're going to steal the blue. It's going to be Infernal Soul this game, which is absolutely massive for T1's composition. This game go in to T1's comp. You have to be ready. Oh, this is looking bad.
All right, this is a big encore, though, but Stopwatch comes in once again. The damage not quite there. Keria going to get away, but here Khan, and now Showmaker trying to come up as finally they do take out the Braum, and T1 is kind of zoned into the enemy jungle here once again. Faker, though, full health.
The longer they go, the better they go for T1. For Damwon Kia, you really need to have that explosive engage. You need to use your combos, or you got to get a lot of poke damage done before the fight starts.
And you know what? They have it in spades. There's a decent amount on the side of T1, though. You can see those barrels coming out the cask, but not as many landing. There's a really big shock blast, and also Showmaker's doing a good job of zoning them away, and every Infernal Drake is going to be huge. T1 got to be careful about this fight.
And let's not forget, there is so much sustain available for Damwon Kia with the Seraphine. Doesn't have the Moonstone finish quite yet, but once that is done, the poke from T1 in form of the Varus is going to become mostly useless, right? And yes, Kana can still hunt to 0 people, but first Drake taken here by Damwon Kia.
Uh-oh.
Or second one, rather. First Infernal of this tankiness that's available is Faker on a ward.
He's on a ward here, and he has no idea. Canyon, Ghost, and Showmaker all up on the top side. Flash comes in. You're not able to flash the pillar. Nice try, Faker, but not going to happen this time. And guess who they give the kill over to? 1001th kill.
T1, I mean, they don't want to walk into this. The big Scryers.
It's kind of rough. I kind of like how Domin are playing it. They know that T1 would like to get some good poke damage in and just force them away, but they're playing very far back, trying to avoid that damage. Arrow is going to come out. It hits the Braum, though. Not necessarily the target you're looking for. Showmaker going to flash in. The Encore does nothing. And T1 going to drink, and here's the engage. Down goes Barrel. And now the squishiness will come in for the side of Damwon Kia. They don't have that Seraphine, and Showmaker not going to be locked down, though. He will remain on full health. Carry up pretty low as well. As, got to be careful about doing that, but they will be fine. And T1 pick up the Infernal Drake.
Yeah, they have a control ward on the Baron, so there's no way for Damwon Kia to just go over there and sneak that one away. They're going to try to interrupt the back here. Does not really work out, but going back.
Oh, Kana. You can see it. The Realm Warp is coming in. 4 members are coming out behind Damwon. Was that the right play? I'm not sure. Kauna's going to go down. And it's not looking good for T1 now. They're trying to kite it out, though. Canyon nearly dies, but the Subjugate is there. And T1, they're once again corralled into a really awkward spot against a poke comp. This is not where you want to be against Ashe and Trundle and Chase. They're all just going down one by one. And Damwon are just chasing them through the jungle. Not sure how many more they'll be able to get, but definitely some more chase potential from the side of Damwon. Looks like the speed of the Viego will be enough to get him away, but
Baron control.
They're just going to go for the Baron because there's nothing that T1 can do.
And this is a pivotal turn. T1, though, they don't want to give it up. They're still there.
Faker, he tried to flash away from that one, and now he's just going to die. Down he goes just like that, and Gumayusi not able to stick around. Owner's still here, and now with TPs coming in, I think Dom would have to respect it.
Key thing there is with the teleport. Yeah, there we go. Kana also using that on midway.
Win it off of that play and go to a game 5. So it's a high-risk play. Doesn't end up paying off for them, but they do stop the Baron. Gumayusi.
Oh man, just look at that poke. The cask is thrown at Canyon. He's like, yeah, whatever, dude. Just gonna run away from that one. The damage going out now on the Faker as the Encore. Looks like it landed. Showmaker super low, but it's just his clone. And that's gonna be another pick onto the rise with this gigantic, with this Baron available. Ghost in kind of an awkward spot. You can see that Damwon, okay, they're gonna start it up. They have the LeBlanc with the teleport available here to get back into the fight. Owner trying to get something going onto Showmaker, not quite able to do that. The chains are just gonna chunk him so low. Take a look at that damage now onto Owner. He cannot get close, and it will be Baron for the side of Damwon.
You gotta get out of here as T1. You end up losing people here and the Baron. You might lose the game. Might be the end of your finals.
But they didn't have a lot of vision around the Baron. They were not able to quite get the engage they were looking for. And now, after that fight, Damwon took away all those control wards. And now what are you going to do? The Encore's going to come in. This time Canyon in a bit of trouble. Showmaker trying to help him out. The flash coming in, and now Owner's getting into that back line. Will he have the reset? Look at this Viego go wild now. That Showmaker going to take down his GA.
He's got a res, yeah.
And the poke is here. It's still here for the side of Damwon. The volleys are coming out from the Ashe. And Faker says, okay, guys, let's just go and burst down the dragon.
They've got control wards. They can control this vision and this choke point.
The poke comes in, but again, at the same time, it's like you're on the opposite side of this poke. They're just trying to get the smite down on time and with it coming in, but Showmaker has the damage and he takes out 2, but the Infernal Soul will go the way of T1. Can Owner and Kana salvage it? No! Damwon wins the fight and they're teleporting to try to end the game.
36 minutes in, they win a fight. 2 risky plays on Realm Orbs back-to-back from T1 backfire. What a tragic way to go out. They had such a lead in this game. It started to fade. They lost vision control. Then they made 2 Realm Warp plays that did not pay off.
And it looks like the overextension from Damwon, right? Like they're diving underneath the turret into a Braum, into a composition with this much power, but I think they might have done it!
Looks like this is gonna be it, guys. Game number 4 is gonna go the way of Damwon. They just have to hit the Nexus, and Damwon Kia will be your champions of LCK Summer 2021 in a devastating 3-1 victory.